Welcome to another How to Grind video where we focus on giving you ideas on how to become a better MC. And the main focus of this video is helping you become better at storytelling. So what I'm going to be doing is writing a whole 32 bars of storytelling, and feel free to write along with me, right? As a matter of fact, I encourage you to write along with me because I'm going to be discussing and using the best techniques I can possibly think of to help me write the best possible storytelling bars and help you. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get straight into that. Alright, first things first, you're going to pick an instrumental, obviously, preferably one that you like and that makes you want to tell a story, right? I'm going to pick a grimy instrumental that's grimy but still allows me to tell a story, because this is how to grime and we keep it grimy here. And then once you picked your instrumental, right, put it on, play it in the background, okay? Then what you're gonna want to do is pick an emotion that you want your story to invoke in either yourself or your listeners, right? It could be how you're feeling right now, or even how you want your listeners to feel as they listen to your story. So just off the top of my head, I'm gonna pick nostalgia. Alright, nice. Alright, so you can see that. Right, now you're going to write that emotion that you want down in the middle of a piece of paper, right? And then we're going to branch out ideas from that. We're going to do some mind map. Yeah, this emotion could be anything. It could be anger, it could be sadness, just whatever you feel, right? Just put it down. Then, like I said, we're branching out ideas, right? So nostalgia, what can we get from that? Something like, reminiscing, right? So reminiscing, excuse my spelling, don't even know if I've got it right or not. Remembering, right? The past. What else do we have? Going back in time, probably. Back in time. Going back in time. Right. Cool experiences. Whatever. Cool experiences. Negative experiences. Remember, spend as long as you like on this part, because this is the most important part. This is what's going to get you your creative juices flowing and get you to understand what you want to write about and the direction you want your story to follow, right? I'm just doing it quick for the sake of the video length, but as you can see, I've added more mind map notes, and from some of the mind map notes that I've added, I've branched out more ideas, right? This is the good thing about mind mapping. So from cool experiences and negative experiences, I've got the position to put me in. From going back in time, I've got reliving certain events. From the past, I got back in the day and my history. And from recollection, I've got what I'm proud of, what I'm not proud of, so on and so forth. Now, what you're going to do, turn the piece of paper around and pick either 4 key points, yeah, or 8 key points, alright, from your mind map notes. This doesn't have to directly be from your mind map notes, obviously it can be whatever comes to mind, but pick 8 or 4 from there, because what we're going to be doing, right, is we're writing 32 bars, right, together, right? And you can either break these 32 bars down into 8 sections of 4 bars, okay, or 4 sections of 8 bars, right? In each section, you're going to be talking about a different part of your story, okay? This doesn't have to be strict, it's just a guideline so that you don't get, stricken with writer's block in the middle of this, right? So if you write a bit more than 4 bars, like let's say you write 5-6 bars on section 1, don't get discouraged like, oh no, I've gone over. No, it's just a guideline, right? So let me have a look. My 4 sections are going to be section 1. Okay, so my 4 sections of 8 bars are going to be section 1, introduction, which will consist of me talking about my past, how I felt and some of what happened. Section 2, the present day, so where the events have led me, right, at this point. Section 3 will be my evolution, so what I was like in the past and what helped me improve, and section 4 will be the future, so where I want to be in the future, where I want to take this. So just do that, pick 4 or 8 key points and write them down in a separate piece of paper. This will be a good guideline for you. Now let's get into the meat of it. Alright, let's do it. Right, let's get into writing the actual verse. Okay, so let me change over to the actual book of bars and begin. Right, so start with section 1, introduction. So how can I start this? Well, since I'm talking about the past, alright, I could say something like, this life's crazy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured, right? Since the emotion is nostalgia and we're talking about the past, I could say something like that.
So, this life's crazy, there's so many chapters. So many memories that I've captured, right? So that's my first 2 bars already. So this life's crazy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured.
And then it just rolls off from there. So memories that I've captured, how have I captured memory? Well, over the years I've captured memories, right? So let me go off like over the years.
So many memories that I've captured over the years, and then I could go something like back in the day,
and always keep each line, each bar, right, relatively short, because we are spitting to a grime beat here, and it helps to keep, you know, your flow tight when you keep your bars short. So always remember that. But anyway, the third bar is over the years. Back in the day, what about back in the day? I had so many fears. Maybe I could say something like that. Let me try that. And feel free to write along with me, right? Because I'm just writing this right now to show you a quick creative process that you can use and how to write a more structured story, right? So feel free to follow along right now and get your notepad to do this with me, innit? So I had so many
fears, but now my future's bright. Right, that 4th
bar is a bit long, but that would tend to happen. Good thing to do there is just to equalize it by making the next bar after it a bit shorter, right? So that's the first 4 bars. That's kind of like, you know, first 4 bars written down. So let's have a listen to those first 4 bars. So I've got, this life's crazy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured over the years. Back in the day I had so many fears, but now my future's bright. Now I'm not following any rhyme scheme in particular while I'm writing this. I'm just letting whatever comes come, you know, so that I don't block any creativity. But feel free to stick to a specific rhyme scheme that you like. It can be an internal rhyme scheme, a multi-syllable rhyme scheme, or just the end rhyme at the end, right? But anyway, let's rhyme future's bright, right, while sticking to the topic. So future's bright, it's right inside. It's right inside, it's bright. What, you know, what can I associate with that? Clarity, yeah. Future's bright, it's right inside,
and it's overly clear. Yeah, nice, I like that.
Future's bright, it's right inside, and it's overly clear, right? Now, because it's an introduction and I'm talking about what happened in the past and how I felt, whatever, I need to talk about certain events that happened. So what happened in the past? What was I like? Well,
used to believe in the Bible. But with that shit I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, that would rhyme nice. But with that shit I didn't go anywhere. Where?
This life squeezy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured over the years. Back in the day I had so many fears, but now my future's bright. It's right in sight and it's overly clear. Used to believe in the Bible, but with that shit I didn't go anywhere.
I'd say that's section 1 good for me, you know. I don't really need to touch any more in section 1. So section 2, present day, right? Or where these events have led me. Where did these events lead me? How can I start this? So obviously I've got used to believe in the Bible, but with that shit I didn't go anywhere. So I left it there and began to look at the And what did I do when I left it there? Well, I began to look at the world differently.
And began to look at the world from a bird's eye view.
Yeah, excuse my handwriting, by the way, it's not the best, but you know, it's my handwriting, what can I do? But as you can see, I'm finishing, you know, the lines quite short, and then branching onto the next line. Like here I put used to believe in the Bible, and then straight away put but with that shit I didn't go anywhere, instead of carrying it there, for the sake of, like I said, keeping the bars short. It helps with your flow when you're actually reciting this, because to me, to my brain, this is how it works. It's a lot more structured this way, right? Now I know that that will fit into the space of 4 beats, which is a bar, so keep that in mind. Right, now I've got, so I left it there and began to look at the world from a bird's eye view. Then what did I do? Oh, tried to open my third eye. So how can I transition it? How can I add that in there? Well, let's say something like, now
it's amazing. Right. Now it's amazing. What rhymes with amazing? Awaken. Yeah. Let's go. I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. That rhymes nice with third eye view, okay? My third eye too. Right.
So I left it there and began to look at the world from a bird's eye view. Now it's amazing, I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. Right, so that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got to 10 bars there. Probably a little over 10 bars because some of them are longer lines, but never mind that. So a neat trick that I like to use if I get stuck is obviously go back to the introduction, go back to the key points, and then also write rhyme. So if I want to rhyme third eye too, just simply write that down. I write third and 2, Levi, and then write down words that rhyme with third first. So word, verse, verb, third, and then 2, slew, you, who, do, through, you know. And then obviously that gets the creative juices moving again. So I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. Right. I used to listen to tours like you. Yes, I could put that. So
used to listen to tours like you.
But nowadays
I listen to my instinct. I listen to my instinct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bars. So I'm gonna play you this short 4-bar segment.
So I left it there and began to look at the world from a bird's eye view. Now it's amazing, I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. Used to listen to tours like you, but now there's a listen to instinct.
There, right, I'm in my second section still, by the way. So my second section is where these events have led me, you know, present day. So now this is my instinct, not gonna stop till I'm leaving an imprint on this game.
Not gonna stop. Not gonna stop till I'm leaving an imprint.
Alright.
On this game. Till it's no longer the same. No, okay, no longer the same. No longer the same.
Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No longer the same. You got a welcome change. Yes. You got a welcome change. Why? See, it's good to also ask yourself questions like that, like why, how, this, that, when when you're rhyming. So why is it good you got a welcome change? But it's a part of life. So it's a part of life. So yeah, ask yourself questions like that.
This life squeezy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured over the years. Back in the day I had so many fears, but now my future's bright. It's right in sight and it's overly clear. Used to believe in the Bible, but with that shit I didn't go anywhere. So I left it there and began to look at the world from a bird's eye view. Now it's amazing, I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. Used to listen to tours like you, but now there's a listen to instinct. Not gonna stop till I'm leaving an imprint on this game. No longer the same, got a welcome change, it's a part of life.
Now, I think I'm gonna go into the third section. I'm gonna go into the third set of 8 bars, or third, key point. So the third key point is obviously what I was like in the past and what helped me improve. So my evolution. So I've got here, you got a welcome change, it's a part of life. I could go something like, hold on, let me write down some rhymes for this again to help me out. So at the side, a part of life, I can go heart of ice. Rhymes pretty good at that. So father's eyes, nice. I could go Harvard strife. Then maybe something like Barber's knife. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that in there, but it's going to happen, I assure ya. Guys, trying it. But now it's a part of life. I could go for something like for so many years.
At the heart of life. See, it's helping already, the rhymes that I written aside. So for so many years I've had a heart of ice.
And then obviously I could ask questions again like why, how, blah blah blah. One of the reasons might be that I saw no love in my father's eyes, I guess.
That I saw no love in me father's eyes.
And also obviously
It was a Marty fuck. That Harvard strife. Yeah, I forgot that. Put here and I Harvard strife. Yes.
And when you get bars down like this, don't be afraid to come back to this 16 and change it. Don't think, oh shit, I've written it down, it's the final copy now, I can't come back and change it, man. I can't do nothing now. No, obviously you've written it in paper. You can always come back and change it, tweak it, make it better. It will help your flow out, help the final 16 final form that you've written sound way better. So always do that, always come back and change it, see how you can make it better, how you can tweak it. So there I've got in the Harvest Drive. And then then how did I change? How did I go from that to improving myself? Or I could, because this is the third section, I could go start building strength on the hardest might. Started
building strength and the hardest might.
Nice. Start building strength on the hardest might. Start improving all the bars are right.
Nice one. Started improving all the bars I right. There we go.
What else did I do? What else did I do? So I've got, I was a Mardy Folk and a Harvest Drive. I started building strength on the hardest might. Nah, I think I should put a bar before that. So yeah, this is where I can fit Barber's knife in. So I was a Mardy Folk and a Harvest Drive, but then I cut deep like a Barber's knife. So before I started building strength and the hardest might, cut deep like a Barber's knife.
Then I cut deep like a barber's knife.
I cut deep inside like a barber's knife, basically. So I looked inside myself as well as what that bar means. Started building strength at the hardest might. Started proving that the bars are right. Whoops, I spelled right wrong, mate. I spelled it wrong. There we go, right. Now I'm creating a better path.
Now I'm creating a better path. Now we've gone into
final 8 bars for me. The final section, which was where I want to be in the future. So the perfect way to start that would be with a bar like, now I'm creating a better path. Now I'm creating a better path. A better path. Cheddar path. Like that.
It's not just about making that cheddar fast.
Why? Why is it not about making that cheddar fast? Because material happiness will never last.
Because material happiness will never last.
This endeavor's mad at chasing treasure maps.
I like that too. This endeavor's mad like chasing treasure maps.
Maps, what do I want to do? I could say something like, now I want to be a wise man, not just a clever twat. Like that.
Dude, right there. Wanna be a wise man, not just a clever twat.
Feel free to think about your bars before you write them for longer if you wish. I'm just thinking about them quick and then writing them down for the sake of the video, you know. I don't want to be keeping you here for an hour, but feel free to think about your bars a little longer. Pause the video here and there and, you know, do what you're doing. So not just a clever twat, wanna test me, nah blood, never die, okay?
Wanna test me? No blood. Never that.
Haters, they will forever chat. Obviously that's a obvious line to put in this. Haters,
They will. I'm going for this type of rhyme scheme ever chat.
but what am I gonna do about it? I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks.
I'm just gonna
What rhymes with sound? What can I rhyme? That'll make sense here. Profound. So with a sound so profound, and I'll never back down.
With a sound so profound, and I'll never back down.
So I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks with a sound so profound, and I never back down. You know what? Let's make that I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks now. Yeah, instead of just I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks. I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks now with a sound so profound, and I never back down. Alright, I like that. Nice. Well, this is about 30 bars. Right, so, well, 30 lines, but it should fit into a 30 bar segment because some of the lines are longer than I planned them to be, but that's fine, these things happen. So what I'm gonna do is play you the whole 32 bar from start to finish, right, so that you can hear it and hear the finished product. But that's it, that's a simple way to write 16 bars.
This life squeezy, there's so many chapters, so many memories that I've captured over the years. Back in the day I had so many fears, but now my future's bright. It's right in sight and it's overly clear. Used to believe in the Bible, but with that shit I didn't go anywhere. So I left it there and began to look at the world from a bird's eye view. Now it's amazing, I'm on the quest to awaken my third eye too. Used to listen to tours like you, but now there's a listen to instinct. Not gonna stop till I'm leaving an imprint on this game, no longer the same. Gotta welcome change, it's a part of life. For so many years at the heart of ice, saw no love in my father's eyes as I'm already folk in the harbour strife, but then I cut deep like a barber's knife. Started building strength and the hardest might. Started improving all the bars I write. Now I'm creating a better path. It's not just about making a cheddar fast, cause material happiness it will never last. This endeavour's mad, just like chasing the treasure maps. Wanna be a wise man, not just a clever twat. Wanna test me? No blood, never that haters that will forever chat. I'm just gonna keep on making better tracks now. Sound so profound and I never back down.
But yeah, that's it. That's a really simple, you know, method you can use to write storytelling type bars, right? If you ever get confused, come back to this video, watch it a couple times, write along with me, right? You, especially the techniques we talked about at the start, the mind mapping and breaking those ideas from what you got from mind mapping, which is basically thinking out loud, you know, with a piece of paper, getting those ideas that you got from that and then using them to create little subsections, little key points for your 16 bar and for your 32 bars, and breaking that 32 bars either into 8 little subsections of 4 bars, or 4 little subsections of 8 bars. So that's it. That's really simple. That's the method I use. Again, right, I just wrote this real quick to try and keep the video shorter. Feel free to take your time when you do something like this, right? Don't try and rush through it like I did. But that is it, yeah, really. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone that subscribed. Big up you. Thank you for that. And I will see you in the next video.